We are seeing rowing here at Henley Royal Regatta like we have never seen before. So the Visitors' Challenge, the Cup, the top event for University Coxless Falls, University of Washington on the Bark Station. They'll be on the left of your picture, and Yale sitting here in front of us. I'll also tell you about the Yale revitalization program as we get underway.
Wind just picking up a little bit there at the start of the last hour or so. Some of the crews just making sure they get their boats exactly straight so there's no issues at the start.
Last couple of moments before we get going. Always a tense time. When you look back in the launch that follows, you can see your coach, a couple of supporters. You'll get the nod, the wink, the good luck. It's all down to you now. I think the coaches can
Washington! Yale!
They're under starters' orders.
When I see that you are both straight and ready, I will start you like this. Attention! Go! Get ready, please. Attention! Go!
Richard Phelps, the race umpire, steward, himself a Henley winner, winning the Grand Challenge Cup back in 1991, gets this Visitors Challenge Cup heat away first time between Yale University on the right, albeit they are moving to the left, which is not allowed, and Richard Phelps just giving them a warning here. And on your left of your picture, University of Washington. The University of Washington, no wins in the Visitors, but plenty of history here. They won the Temple Challenge Cup back in 2012, and this is part of the group that came over at the time with strong coach. They've got a brilliant coaching system. But on Yale, we're seeing also resurgent, a lot of money put in on the Yale coaching team as well.
Yeah, they're really coming to the fore, aren't they? I was interested there to have a look at the line that Yale took. Yesterday, they were on the other station, and they had a bit of a row over, to be honest, because Eton, Vikings and Griffin, who they raced, hit the booms on the side that they're now on. So do you think off the start maybe they were being overcautious? They've seen what had happened to their opposite crew yesterday and probably overcompensated a little bit and started to head into the lane of Washington University. Interesting to see anyway. The booms play tricks with you.
You know what, you just want to... The biggest thing when you come to Henley, whether in a Cox's boat or a Cox boat, is do not hit the booms. Do not hit because, that's it. You stop. They're unforgiving, obviously, the wood that they are.
It's race over.
Pick it up again. Game over.
Race over. And I think that was probably playing on Yale's minds a little bit. I'll tell you what's happening at the moment. Washington University are looking very strong indeed, aren't they? Look at that rhythm.
So University of Washington, Yale University, the equivalent back across the pond of the Oxford and Cambridge clashes that we have seen over the years on the Thames. Here there's great rivalry. They seem to come a long way for continue that rivalry that they've plenty of times done back home. But here it's very special because of all of the American crews. And remember, as the blades get very close here, this is just remarkable. One of two here of 59 American crews. It's a record entry for our American visitors, all of which are very welcome here. It's a delight to see the Americans out in whatever boat, universities, and sometimes when they send their big international crews.
It's a pleasure to see the international crews here, isn't it? And we always get a fantastic crop, whether it's from the US or from Europe, Japanese. There's crews from all over the world here.
A little bit of dodgy steering coming on in that middle part there as they head towards the halfway mark. So give or take, they're coming to the end now of this, what we would say on a normal course of the second 500 meters out to around 1,000. But the halfway mark here is very cruel because Henley is cruel here. You get to 1,000 meters and you've got to do another 47 before you can say, right, halfway, now we move again. But just shy of an overlap here. We've got University of Washington just leading, holding on to Yale University here. And as long as you can have an overlap in the fours, the distance of a four is still enough to overhaul a length deficit, which Yale are.
Yeah, it's not a lot, and you can come back from this quite easily. What I worry about slightly is Yale are just keep on drifting into the Berkshire station, and they're in that dirty water, and that's going to affect them a little bit. They're just starting to correct that now and heading back to their station, but a bit of a rickety course being driven now.
Snapshot there, ladies and gentlemen, of what is Henley. If you're going to define it, if you want to see what it is, this is it. What a great picture we're seeing. The brutality of the race going on here, the crowd supporters, the marquees, and just, you know, the greenery of the place here. This is the magic of Henley Royal Regatta, and it's only Friday afternoon. The race, though, still on between Yale. They haven't rolled over. They're still hounding University of Washington. Such is the rivalry that their steering is not helping them any bit here. We've got Pelliot in the stroke seat, Kieran in the 3, Smith at 2, and Bath at bow for Yale University. They've now just lost that overlap as a result of having to put the rudder on here. And University of Washington, really, who have just steered this course very exceptionally straight down it, should just enjoy it from here on in. They've broken away here. Schroeder in the 2 seat, making a call. And then Pelliot in the stroke seat of the Yale crew shouting out, "Let's get them here." That just shows you there. Gladiatorial right to the end. Never give up here, because anything can happen, particularly when you get to the general enclosure and into the noisy part again of this course.
And it's not a big enough lead to be able to just sit there and start to relax. Yale are giving it everything and are not letting Washington get away with it very easily here. So Washington have got to be on their mettle. They're able to see what Yale are doing, and that's a huge advantage, of course, but they haven't got the distance to be able to just start to take things down a little bit and save it for the weekend.
Tom, Yale are like little terriers, you know, they're just nibbling away at the ankles here. They won't give up, they'll keep going, they'll keep pushing. There's clear water we can just see here now, so Washington have held off what was a big push, a big call there from Yale University, but it's not going to be enough now here, because it'll take a miracle and a little bit more to boot if they're going to overhaul. But still, Yale push hard, but it's going to be unlikely that they're going to come back on terms.
Nibbling away, but we need a few big bites, really, if Yale are going to take the lead now.
University of Washington, calm and cool collective here then. You know, a great combination of guys here, all members of these guys won the IRA's championships as part of the 3rd and the 2nd varsity crews this year, so plenty of race experience here. But again, a measure of the whole University of Washington squad here. This is not their strongest crew. They're not the top part of the Washington squad, but their phenomenal effort here we're seeing on Friday afternoon here at Henley Royal Regatta as they come along the stewards enclosure. Listen to the noise here of the crowd still out, still supporting. That's what Henley's all about here. This is the Visitors Challenge Cup, the top university event for Coxless Fours. And the University of Washington taking the applause, rightly so, from start to finish. Immaculate all the way through, and holding by 1 length over Yale University. Well, they didn't give up, Yale, but it wasn't going to be confirmation there. University of Washington, USA beat Yale University of the United States of America.